Ellen Ruth Soap. I'm Ellen, and today I am making owls. Owl soaps, to be specific. Look at these cute little molds. Aren't those adorable? I got these from Hobby Lobby last fall, and I got a bunch of them, and they're so cute. And if I can find a link, I'll leave it down below on Amazon or something. I don't know if I've seen them at Hobby Lobby this year, but they make the most adorable soaps. And I also have these teeny tiny little owl molds off to the side if I have any leftover batter. Sometimes I'll use those. I absolutely love owls. So for the fragrance today, I'm using a scent called Pumpkin Spice from Be Scented. It has some vanillin. It discolors to dark chocolate brown. We're gonna roll with that. So we're gonna pour our little owls down and let them discolor. Then I'm gonna come back in and do some piping on them. Maybe here, I don't know, I'm gonna do some like berries and leaves, sort of not harvest inspired, but a winter inspired decoration on my little owls after they discolor. So I need to make them and let them sit and do their vanillin discoloration thing before we come in with our piping bag and make them look really cute. I just love owls. So I do some mica painting on their little wings and pretty them up. It's going to be fun. So we will decorate these owls after they get poured. I'm going to be using buttermilk as an additive in here. It's a buttermilk powder, and I will add it into the oils with my other additives. That's how we're going to approach the buttermilk today. So let me get everything pulled together, and let's come back and make some spicy little owl soaps. All right, we're ready to add soap additives into our oils and butters here. And I just want to show you the little molds we're going to use. We got owls. I only have 2 of these little ones for any extras, but they're so cute. I couldn't resist. Oh, so cute. All right, let's get to the dry ingredients here. I do not have the fragrance in here. Again, I'm using the pumpkin spice from Be Scented, but this has a very cinnamony. I'm calling these cinnamon spice because that's what I pick up is the cinnamon. And Be Scented said this discolored to light brown. It discolors to dark brown for me. So that is my experience with this fragrance, but it does smell great. So for the dry ingredients, we're going to do buttermilk powder in here along with our kaolin and oats. 2 tablespoons of everything, and then we'll get it all blend it up and wait for that lye solution to cool, and we'll come back when it's time to make soap. All right, we've got everything ready to go. Here is my lye solution that has cane sugar, tussa silk fibers, and sodium lactate going on in here. And I have my molds on a tray so that if I need to move them to do other work today, you can move them easily. Anytime you're using a little cavity mold and you have liquid soap in there, they're kind of, you either have them on a tray or they just need to stay put for till they solid up. So they're on a tray, ready to go. My fragrance is off to the side. And again, I'm not going to be putting any mica in here because of the discoloration. I'm going to let them just darken up to that, you know, chocolatey mocha brown color, and then we will do all of our decorating on the flip side. So this fragrance does accelerate just a little, not bad at all, but just a little. So I'm coming up to emulsion here and get a light trace, then we'll add it in because I want it nice and fluid when I pour, because I want all of the details of those little owls to come out. If you pour too thick, sometimes you don't get the tiny little details, you know. So I'm going for a very loose batter today while I pour. the next morning and it's time to get my little owls out of the mold, and I did unmold this tiny little cute owl. Isn't he cute? This is definitely going to darken up. So I'm going to unmold these, let them sit for, gosh, at least a week and darken up, and then I will come back in and do the decorating. But I think they are so cute. And this fragrance did speed up on me, but I did get them all in the mold. I had to do a little, squishing with my spatula after I poured a while. But I'm hoping that even the last ones I poured got enough definition. It was fluid enough. I feel like it went down in there. So let's get these unmolded and see our little owls right now. Well, they're a nice light color. Oh my goodness. Look at the little toes. I just think these molds are adorable. So after they discolor, we'll come in and do a little painting, on the little chest feathers and the wings and make them look cute, and then maybe do some little holiday piping on them. But I just think they're so adorable. They just tickle me. So let's get the rest of these out of the mold and make sure that everybody came out nice and defined, all the little details, and so far so good. Also, if I have any sharp edges, what you can do is just come along with a beveler and just knock down the edges a little. But I'll just do that to clean them up a little, just because, I don't like sharp edges on my soaps. So let's get the rest of these out of the mold. Here are all, aren't these so cute? My little owls and my little flowers. And so it's time to do my dry brush and mica. So I have this little makeup brush. It's just a generic makeup brush that was never used for makeup. This has only been for my soap studio. And I'm going to be using my caramel brown butterscotch from Wholesale Supplies Plus to dust their little wings and feather areas. So I'll show you how I do that. It's just a very dry brush. You don't want any moisture. You just tap it in the mica just a little and tap off any of the extra. There you go. Tap off as much as you can. It doesn't take much. So I've got a little dry brush loaded up with mica. And let's pick out a little owlet here. Aren't those? I'm just so tickled with these. They're so adorable. All right, and I'm going to come in. You can see the little wavies, the wings where the little feathers are, and I'm just going to barely touch them, but look how that just pops. And I'll do that on the wings and on their little chest feathers and their little toes and their nose. It's not a nose, it's a beak, right? There we go. Just to bump up the little textures on there so that you really notice it. And there. I just think that adds so much. Let me show you a plain owl and one with the mica. I love what the mica does. And of course that will come off the first time you use it, but I just think they're adorable, and it adds a little something. So I'm going to just dry brush all my little owls. I haven't decided how I'm going to do the flowers. Let's take one here. Why not? So I'm not even going to add more mica on here yet. And just see what it looks like. Ooh, isn't that pretty? It just sort of gilds the petals on the flower. Oh, I like that. Since these are for the holiday, Christmas type season, winter, I think the gilding just looks beautiful. Not much, just a little. Do you see that? Love it. All right, let me get to the rest of these. They are all done and gilded, and I'm just so tickled with how these came out. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss anything going on in the soap studio. Oh my goodness, who loves owls? Anyway, thanks for joining me. Have an awesome and wonderful day.